Whoops, I was muted, but I'll be back in a second. Okay. I'm just taking care of one thing here. Hey, how you been? Were you here when I managed to finish this armor set? I'm so happy to have finally done this. Oh, the chest plate provides infinite flight. So I can just fly now. You can see there's like these little wings behind me. I don't have to fuel anything. I don't need to have I don't need to drink bird juice. I don't need to use the thermostatic harness and this recharging pylon anymore. I just can fly. Just full stop. They also provide a 10% V discount on my wands. The helmet gives me infinite water breathing and gives me night vision if I'm underwater. But then I also just gave it the night vision enchantment, so I have night vision permanently now that I can toggle on and off. It also gives me a V discount. And the legs of the burning mantle give me permanent fire resistance. Also, all three of these pieces of armor are indestructible. There's a boots as well. I don't know what the boots actually do. Did I read what it did? The boots, they increase speed, they give me jump height, but I already have that. Also, it gives me a constant haste 2 effect, which, if I remember right, haste is actually for mining, so maybe they meant speed. And turns any dirt below them into grass and negates all fall damage. But I got these boots of the Voidwalker that pretty much do similar things. And then there's also later on there's quantum boots of the Voidwalker. But yeah, so to get this armor, first of all, it requires Ichorium. Ichorium is a secret tech. If you were just playing Domcraft with a bunch of Domcraft mods on for the first time, Ichor oftentimes even used to get completely hidden in NEI/JEI or whatever the one it is we're using now. I think it's NEI because NEI is the older one, right? And to unlock it, you have to do every vanilla Domcraft research. So every like base game Dom research in this tab, the Thaumaturgy tab, Alchemy, Artifice. The annoying one is the Golemancy, because there's just a ton of stuff here, and Golems are not super good for this pack. There might be some niche uses for them. I'd never fully discount the tool in the toolbox, right? The Eldritch tab. So there's all this stuff here. And you also have to do everything in the Domic Tinkering thing, except for these 6. I did it all manually. I got really fast at it, so I kind of forgot about research multi-block, so ooh, this could actually be useful. But so for instance, like say I want to do that Ichorium sword. I can get me a scribing tool or paper. Yeah, I just did all the research manually. I spent like 2 hours 2 streams ago just doing a ton of it. Yeah, so if like we want, this awakened Ichorium sword, let's see what it does. There already was a thing for the awakened Ichorium sword. Okay, I just never got around to doing it. So we can just go, boom, modus. And then, hey! And then, so that is a Sano. And then that goes into Ordo. We can Modus on this side. We can Ordo on this side. Normally I can do these really fast. Spiritus goes into Victus, which goes into Sano. And that goes into Instrumentum. And then all you gotta do is create a big chain of Ordo. And then any Ordo adjacent thing. What did I miss? Oh. No, that links. That links. Oh, I need one more Sano. Boom. No? What in the world am I missing? Oh, because I did this wrong. It was supposed to be Victor Sano. There we go. Normally I'm faster, but but when I actually try to show off how fast I am at it, I'm always way too slow. This sword contains what's the trace of the regular one? Ichorium tools. Acquire silverwood wand. Okay, the sword, by shift right clicking, you can change what mode is on. It will attack mobs normally, or it can attack all mobs of the same type in the 3-block radius of the attacked one. Or on soul mode, it will bless the attacker with a soul heart. What the heck is a soul heart? Oh, okay, they're like just temp HP. Okay. Sounds kind of cool. You could I don't know if there's a limit to soul hearts. If there's not a limit, whoo boy. Also, I would like to point out the crafting recipes for these things. So this is the helmet required all of this. All of this stuff. The main thing though is Ichorium. Ichorium requires Osmiridium. You cannot get Osmiridium until you are at the IV stage of the game. Just full stop. Except for maybe if you make a Mega EBF. Maybe you could actually pull it off earlier. I have my doubts, though. There's probably something else that's going to prevent you from doing it as well. Because to get Osmiridium, you need IV tier energy hatches on an electronic blast furnace. You also need stuff like flawless diamonds, and you need this Ichor, and the Ichor requires a nether star for every 2. And these nether and ender shards, which are a bit annoying to get, more flawless diamonds. You would have, it might be possible, but you would have to, what is the actual coil tier needed for Osmiridium? Hot Osmiridium ingots require an EV vacuum freezer, which you could get at HV. The coil is TPV coils. So, I think you would, at minimum, need to be at extreme voltage because of the TPV coils. You would also have to make your Mega Blast Furnace with 7,000 ingots of TPV. That's about, it costs about 7,000 ingots of the primary coil material. It might be 8,000, it might be 6,000, but it's around 7,000 ingots. Amateur numbers. Well, I'm actually slowly getting large quantities of HSSG. I might eventually make an Mega EBF with this, if we keep cranking this stuff out. But today, though, it's time to break reality even further. Because I want to make the Ichor pickaxe. Also, there's Ichorium tools. I don't know. I mean, those are probably really, really good. Ichorium from Gregtech. No modifier. Durability modifier 11.5 times. Holy smokes. Crafting time 42,500 seconds. at MV. Ooh boy, how many hours is that? What's the mining speed? Mining speed 32, durability 637,000. And then you get to multiply that by 11.5. Pretty much what we're saying is if you make any tool out of Ichorium, it's never going to break. You might as well just call it indestructible at that point. But good luck spending 85,000 seconds of machine time to craft it. Because holy smokes, that is the longest crafting time of any recipe I've seen that I could actually do. My goodness. But there's a different Ichorium pickaxe. There's this sucker here. The Awakened Ichorium Pickaxe. It requires pickaxes of the core, and it requires Galgadorian Drill. Which might be one of the more annoying parts of this. 23 hours, though. That's a good chunk of time. Maybe we should just set up the creation of some tool rods. What is the arrow damage, I wonder? It says only 6 hearts of damage. Probably should just make the multi-extruder if I want to do this. Maybe I could shorten down the time to 12 hours. Is there a multi-block extruder? Yes, the industrial extrusion machine. Okay. It is makeable now. In Connell 690. Oh, man. But I have to make some more Ichorium in general, so I need to do some enchantments on this armor. Actually, I have my old armor. I got this old dark helm, and I should have a dark legs as well. Where did I put my legs? Help, I've lost my legs! Do you know where my legs went? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, and then let's just get this disenchanter by the... And then we'll put that in there. And I'll just start ripping the enchants off of this, and then repairing the item. Okay, we get that. But yeah, it might technically be possible. Just because of the infinite energy hatches thing. Yeah, I wanted to get Last Stands going again, and my Thorns, and all of that other stuff. Also, we also I got the warp removal amulet as a quest book or a loot bag reward after getting the Grandmaster unique loot bags. And let's see, how much warp are we on now? We're down to 33 permanent warp. This is the lowest warp we've ever had in like 100 hours or 200 hours. Probably longer than that. Actually, yeah, it's probably been like 300 hours since we've been down this low. And this purification talisman will just keep making that go lower. So we'll finally stop getting the dang fire bats. We will never go down to 0 because this armor gives me 9 points of warp, and then the boots give me another 5. But if we take a look at the warp effects on Gregtech New Horizons, I will get. So all that will happen is that I'll get the random messages and fake explosion noises. So it was a warp effect that was doing the fake explosion noises this entire time? It wasn't my mob farm? Apparently, there's a warp effect that happens at 15 warp, where if a player has no helmet, it places a pumpkin into the helmet slots. Which, I wonder if there's a challenge run where getting warp to get a pumpkin is actually needed. Yeah, so I'll never the fake explosions will never go away. Oh, there's also at 60 plus warp, there's a chance to get random machine out of power sound effects. So that's probably happened a couple times. Like, once you get the Talisman of Remedium, this sucker right here, it negates a ton of the warp effects. Because a lot of the warp effects is like, it gives you nausea or darkness. Also, it negates pollution effects as well, which is nice. Well, it negates the pollution effects to you, not to the world. Mm-hmm. The annoying thing is that the talisman needs to be worn in the amulet slot to do anything. So once in a while, when I get a bad status effect, I just have to go in and put on the talisman now. Earthquake server? Oh. The highest my warp ever got, I think, was like 114. Not including the 5 from the booth. So I don't think I ever hit. I don't think I ever hit 120. Yes, I never hit 120. 120 is where it apparently gets really weird. And 125 is. The first actual warp event that can cause block damage, I believe, is at 160, where there's just a thing called a countdown bomb. And you get 10 seconds. Once the countdown hits 0, triggers a creeper explosion centered on the player. Yeah, things get really crazy at the higher tier. So actually, it's interesting if you look at the warp list. It says that at 170, it can convert grass and dirt around you to mycelium, convert cows to mushrooms. At 175, it can convert water to ice. At 180, it turns random nearby stone, wood, logs into cobble, then dirt, and then into gravel, and then finally into sand. At 190, it can replace dirt blocks around the player with podzol and water blocks with lily pads. And then it mass plants grass and saplings and vines everywhere. So theoretically, if you were playing some sort of challenge run and you needed and you couldn't get podzol, or you couldn't get mycelium, and you needed those things for some reason, you could purposely get yourself to that level of warp. Which would be funny if there's a point where somebody needs to pull that off. I mean, for all I know, maybe it's the your sigil. What sigil? The bat sigil? Oh, I should see if I can put haste on my new armor. Oh, yeah. I did that in the Steam Age. Let's go back to our little enchantment bomb. I have a chest over here with a ton of books. Like, just an ungodly amount of books. Yeah, I never experienced the gold hell because of having the mob farm. I never even thought about that. Because, yeah, you really do go through a lot of Electrum. Magnet doesn't take the experience orbs. So I don't think it would grab V orbs. But if you haven't made a magnet by this point, you really should. The Draconic Evolution magnet is not super expensive. I don't even think it's HV. I think it's MV. Does it? What magnet do you got? Okay, there's a haste 2. There's a haste 2. Ah, there's a haste 3. Okay, perfect. Mine never absorbs experience orbs. Maybe it makes them drag a little. But I think you just naturally have experienced orbs pulled towards you. I didn't think the magnet was doing that. Like, the player does have a magnetic effect on those orbs. What the, how am I getting that? Oh, I'm still in the... Alright, no haste. Really, Anvil? Yeah, it... It didn't seem like, well, the... Well, if you killed a mob right beside you, you would suck the V orb in, I'm pretty sure. Just naturally. Mmm. Where's my other Thorns book? I should have another Thorns book. Well, whatever. I could just make one. Rose. Rose bush. And quill. Yeah, that crucible trick is great. Thorns is a super high enchantment cost. Yeah, so we put thorns on that, thorns on that. Then we'll do the same thing on there, get more last stand. The more levels of last stand you have, the less experience you lose when you take damage when you're about to die. Well, yeah, but like other things like fortune and stuff doesn't cost anywhere near as much. Like fortune 3 is like it's like 34 levels, but Thorns 3 is 76 levels. Oh, yeah, I do know, but I'm also not really caring when I have so many in there. And I don't want to manually deal with micromanaging levels when I have 1,600 levels in that tank. Need to get a last stand book. Because then we're going to do all of this, and then we're going to over-enchant all of this stuff. Don't need unbreaking. Don't need respiration. Don't really care about soulbound. Oh, I actually might need aqua affinity. We'll find out later, though. The Draconic Evolution Disenchanter. Which is this device right here. I was using it a little bit earlier. if you put in an item and a book and hit the button, it will damage the item by 40% and then spit out one enchantment off of it. But if you have Atomic Restorer, you can just repair the armor and then continue disenchanting. I think you can split a book with multiple enchants off of it. Yes, and it doesn't even damage the book. Nice. Okay. The Disenchanter? The Disenchanter is actually just this. You need blocks of amethyst and some thaumium, dense obsidian plate. You need an enchantment table, but yeah, that's all it is. And then any 2 random enchanted books. So it might even be... So I guess it's technically HV, but if you get an enchantment table for free somewhere, it's MV. That is... Yeah, because you can make this and obsidian plates at MV, so... Yeah, it's surprisingly cheap. And then, what's the recipe for protection? Ah, dark steel. That's annoying. I don't really want to deal with that right now. Because I think I would have to get dark steel. Well, I do have dark steel, so never mind. I'll do it. The Disenchanter? Maybe? I think it can, but I'm not 100% sure. I also should have tried over enchanting this haste 3 ages ago. Yeah, industrial foregoing is pretty nice. I don't know what Night Vision 2 is going to do. But Last Stand 3 should be good. Now, I need to figure out how I'm going to kill a bunch of withers, because I need to kill a bunch of withers. I got a bunch of wither skulls. I could theoretically make a wither killing chamber. Withers are 2 blocks tall, right? And I'm pretty sure withers can't destroy warded glass. Look at that particle effect there. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, game. There we go. Protection 5. How's our litmus scene going? Oh, we're down to 24 warp. The paper no longer says it lights on fire. Yeah, but what if I built a manual wither killing chamber with warded glass and some formation and formation planes? Portal. There is also the deep dark. I wonder what metals are in the deep dark. We should look into that. Should really look into that. Oh, you gotta make a raw deep dark portal. Okay, so deep dark is super late game. That ain't happening anytime soon. But we can have deep dark at home. And that's what we're gonna do today, is we're gonna go to deep dark at home. So the annoying thing about creating a wither is that Wait, I think Steve's factory manager would actually be perfect for making a wither. Yeah, it probably would. Because then you could have all the block placers, and then it could place the stuff in correct order. And should, in theory, work quite well. Yeah, I think that would work, right? That would work. Block gate. Okay, I need like 7 of you. I need silver wire. There's a there's a Nether Star copy recipe. I forgot about that. What does that even require? But I mean, the real shenanigans is actually conjuring the wither and devising a machine that can kill it. That sounds a lot more shenanigan-y than just following a duplication recipe. Sailor Moon isn't a Nether Star? Why can't I find a Nether Star recipe here? Why can't I find a Nether Star? What the heck? Show me what the Minecraft thing. It should have just popped up right here on the top left. Sailor Moon is null catalyst. Null catalyst is actually just this. Wait, really? This is all it is? Well, I have 0 Nether Stars right now, so... And then I can do tiny pile of Nether Star dust. This is... This is ridiculous. That's why you need... Oh, man. But it just seems so... Alright, here. I'm just gonna go to the Nether, kill a couple withers, and then we'll duplicate some... Fine. I have 360 skulls. You want me to just do a... Hold on, you know what? I still wanted to actually try. I'm gonna try my machine out because it just seems fun to make. I always like making a wither farm. And then once I've done that the one time, we can warded glass requires wand focus warding Thaumium plate. Thaumium plate. Let's teach this thing how to make that. One bending machine. Set that there. Give me some Thaumium plate. Give me 100. And I need a fan. Okay, I got my fans. So and then I'm also going to need the thing that yeah, I should be able to make one that works pretty well. I need silver wire. So let's teach this thing how to make silver wire. Wire mill 16. Assembler. Yeah, I want to get to that bedrock dimension if I can. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and do that. It's going to make me the block gates. I'm going to go up there and open up my focus pouch. Get my warding focus. And we're going to make some warded glass. And just make a casual 3 stacks of it. And give me another batch. There we go. Make a bunch of warded glass because it's gonna be good for us. Gotta love 18% V cost on this scepter. Okay, slap that back in. What are we at for warp? 20 warp. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. So, know what I'm doing. I need inventory cable. I need some chests. Give me a diamond and a gold. Oh, and then I need to make the shoot. What is it called? I always forget the name of the block. Let me, look at it over here. Relocator. I need a relocator. I think this is the one that yeah, the blue is the one that pulls. I want the one that pulls. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the nether and we'll set this thing up there. That way, if something does go wrong, oh, I should get a lever. Just give me some levers for now. Oh yeah, I probably should have some other what do you call it? So, oh wait, there's some wood over here. Let me just eat this. I'll think that I didn't actually grab the blockades because they didn't finish being made yet. Do 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 do. Hey, there we go, blockades. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is alright, turn this into planks. Yes, I can. Actually, we need a whole thing of inventory cable behind here. And then block 8. Block 8's going to be like that. Then I'm gonna inventory cable Okay, we're gonna create a trigger every second. Create condition, inventories, diamond chest, item, and then I'm gonna say soul sand. Come on, soul sand. Can I count the number of items? Okay, fine. We'll just skip the condition part. Gold chest will have the soul sand. Diamond chest will have the heads. And then we're going to create input. I think we can say... Wait, no. And then I say output. Why is that the only one that you've placed? And then you just place the rest of them. It's not like an amount I can choose. It's really annoying. Like, how do I give, like, any fine control into this? Because this just drops the items. Hmm. You know what I could do? I don't know why. How do I Use. Oh, apparently, if I right click all of these, it will switch it to placing one block only. Nope. It placed it closer, though. What in the world am I supposed to do? Like, am I just blind? Well, there's was there a variable thing? Create container variable. Container type. What? Containers. Connections. Oh. How do I enter a number? Like, how do I just say output one soul sand? Why is that so hard? What am I supposed to do here? Oh my gosh, Steves, why are you so bad right now? Oh, there it is. Specify amount. Why? Okay. Okay. I don't know what precise detection. Okay. There it is. Okay. It will only do one at a time, though. It was just hidden. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, Sneezy Ghost. Okay, that's placing the... There we go. Okay. Output. Output. Well, actually, we can change this to item skull. Specify amount 1. Okay. Okay, it placed it that way. That's not... Oh, wait. I gotta have these face downwards. Whoops. Okay, we're in a little bit of messy territory here, but I'm hoping that that will get this to work. Okay, that did not... Wait, it did. But it's doing that annoying bit. Okay, there we go. That works. That works perfectly. That actually works extremely well. Okay. Alright, now for the warded glass part. So here's the dealio, okay? No! Oh, I hate you. Okay, I really hate that these blockades are cables are just that absurdly sensitive. So a wither falls down when it forms. Like you create it, this thing will drop, and it should just uh, like it should just work. This thing will drop down. And we will create a device that takes it. We're going to drop it down a little bit. Okay, so it's going to fall down. Until it gets to this tube here. Can I builder's wand this? Yes, I can. Then we're going to push it. I need to change this to the... And then the wither's going to fall down, and then it's going to get sucked over a block. Then it's going to go all the way down. And then I'm going to try to... Doesn't seem... I can rechange the angle of this with a wand? What? That's actually huge? That's like really huge. I would have loved to have known that like 200 hours ago. Oh wait, no. We don't do this. We gotta actually have it push instead. So what is the range of these things again? It's like 8 blocks or so. So I actually should have a pushing block over here. That would have been more safer design than the polling block. I don't know why I thought the polling block would be better. Can't believe I can just do this and then hit it from there, and we've now moved it. I want to push it more than than uh than 1 block. We'll have it push the wither 3 blocks. I just feel like that would be a bit more safe. 1, 2, and then the hole here. Or oh wait, oh, no, echo still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And then we just have a hole there. All right. And then I need a... Oh, I need a redstone gate. I mean, this thing looks janky as all hell. I mean, the real thing is whether or not the wither will fall into this tiny hole, right? But it theoretically should. There shouldn't be any reason that it doesn't fall in the hole. I can ward the inventory cable. It does let me do that. Oh, that just destroys it. I was worried it would be like that. I thought maybe Steve's wouldn't care. Round. First one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. Alright, I gotta go get a redstone receiver. This is not my prettiest one. Redstone receiver. Can I send a redstone signal to a warded block? Nope. You cannot. When it wards that stuff, it really wards that stuff. The bots, they still appear every day. They won't know when to say nay. Alright, that placed it. I placed it correctly. Now we just need to... Now we just need to hook up the final output. And duplicate this one more time. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope this works. There's a good chance it's not gonna. Though the damage a single wither could actually cause on the nether roof is, I mean, the worst it could do is probably hit the extreme entity crusher. Oh, it's being pushed at a much slower rate than I was originally anticipating it to be pushed. Is it just too thick? It's too thick. Okay. That's fine, though. I can kill this thing. Oh my gosh, can you please fly? Annoyance is... whatever. So I lost every block gate. And no, I picked them up. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, so he falls down, but he didn't get pushed forward. I believe that is just because I didn't leave big enough of a gap here. So let's rectify that. I just gotta choose a... Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Much better. That's it. Ah, fuck. Okay, he tries going up once you actually hit him, which is really annoying. The pushing force isn't enough. Well, in that case, let's just try the sideways push, but not the other stuff. So this time we're going to go as far as bringing this device to right here. That's as far as I can get it right this moment. And then I'm not even gonna have it worry about... I mean, because this thing will try to go up, but it shouldn't try to go backwards. I don't need 3 blocks. It's only 3 blocks. Oops, I accidentally summoned... Oh, crud, that's too big. Gosh dang it, where'd she go? Knew that was... I needed one more block, but I didn't trust myself. Will you stop it? How much blockades did I lose? Most of them. Oh, I didn't have the skulls on hand. Skulls are there. Why didn't you place? There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Good old wither killing chamber. Oh, come on. Oh, I knew I had more wire. Why are you not placing the items? What the heck? Oh, this inventory cable broke. That's annoying. Okay, select the inventories again. Oh my gosh, the bots. So many bots today. Why is there so many ghasts? My goodness. We're down to 9 warp. Where'd I get them? Okay. There is so much gas activity now. What is element V supposed to even mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know enough for this how to do for each loop. These gas are. Hold on. My God, the gas noise. I just reduced the sound of. What sound? Okay, it's apparently ambient. Jesus Christ, get out of there. I'm going to uninstall that program. No, oh my gosh, what sound controls the gas? Wow, none of those do. Oh my gosh, there's just nothing but bots. Is it weather? Nope. I don't think there's gosh, the amount of hold on, let me just get out of here and let them. Just a whole cacophony of the things. There's too much. Like, I can't introduce a delay. Can I? Oh, you know what? I can do that. How did that not? Okay, there we go. Very nice, very nice. That is surprisingly effective. Nice. Okay. Let's go get some extra skulls and soul sand. There's a lot of skeletons there. Oh, wait, that didn't form. Okay, it's just annoyingly actually placing the blocks, but not summoning the wither. A button probably would be the best for this, because it would be... Okay, why is it so unreliable? Oh, probably because the previous wither was in the way. I don't pull this wither down quickly enough. So it prevented the creation of more withers at a rapid pace. Now that one just didn't form a wither for some reason. Not sure why. But, I mean, on the other hand, we got enough skulls now, or we got enough, we can work on automating this further later. I call that a success. Even though it did take me forever to get going, but whatever. It was a fun little project. Now let's get back to doing what we were actually here for. Which is to take our stars. I mean, we got 15 stars from that shenanigans. We'll do 13 of them. I mean, duplicating or making extra Salus Moon this and all of that route. I mean, it's. What do you do with a Pride Shard anyway? Oh, you can make. Is that really all they're for? That's just boring. Need 2 more of these. And then I need an Ichor Cloth. And then we also could use another Celestial Gateway. 2 Ichor, Feather Mesh. 2 Ichor. Diamond. Actually, I only have 2 exquisite diamonds left, so let's hold off on that. Silverwood wand's gonna be annoying. I still haven't done the Galgadorian drill parts. Oh, this is gonna be pain. Let's get the cow. I'm gonna definitely need this. Okay. Implosion compressor. That's annoying. UEV. Oh. That's Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Molten obsidian. Okay, fine. Okay, that goes in LCR. What was this stuff that we just called raw hardener? Raw hardener. Alright, it's gonna go ahead and do that. Do I make powder barrel again? Nice. So that's coming along. Do I know how to make steel bars? No, not necessarily. But I have a bunch, so we might be fine for now. Block of iridium? Ew. Well, you know what? That's fine. Mm. Take that raw hardener and powder barrels. There we go. That should be more than enough. Okay, that's actually not too bad. We need Galgadorian plates, iron plates, reinforced plates, and steel blocks and block of iridium. And then we have everything else we need. And then we just have to do this twice. Can I do... How bad am I for 2? Okay, same thing. Iridium. Wait, this was down to... Oh, it lost power because the battery finally drained. Okay, while the iridium cooks, we're gonna go work on the other part. So the Galgadorian drill requires Galgadorian plates, which actually require us to do lumps of Galgador. How many lumps of Galgador do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 Galgador. So if I say 8 Galgador, please. And then we just put that in the blast furnace as well. Requires oxygen, but we should have that in here. Please tell me we have oxygen. Yes, we do. So we just add Galgador to that lump. And then next is the reinforced plate. So reinforced plate requires this, which is oh, yeah. Reinforced dust, which is reinforced metal, which is stabilized metal. Okay, so stabilized metal. We needed it for the Galgador. Okay. Well, we need 8 of the so slap that in as well. So I need 2 steel blocks, so... And then iridium is taking a while, but... And now we'll have the steel bars. I know I just saw us get Galgadorian ingots. I just don't know where they are. Like, where the heck did... What the absolute heck is going on here? Got my reinforced metal. Wait, how do I get this turned into a plate? I gotta first turn it into a reinforced ingot. Then I can... Then I can bending machine it. We should be able to make 2 of the hardened drill. Why don't I have steel blocks? Okay, we can at least get that part started. Okay, and then while the rest of the Galgador or the Iridium cooks, we can work on the remaining pieces. So, awaken Ichorium pickaxe requires the 2 drills. That's fine. We need silver wood rods, so that's all the clusters. What a compound recharge focus is. Good. Well, that was idiotic of me, wasn't it? Also, that was bad. We get a thing for this. Then we just need to... Okay, Ichorium pickaxe is done. 2 Galgagorian drills will be done in as soon as I get... I might need an IV compressor. Nope, I don't. Okay, Galgadorian drills are in. What's next? Ichorium. I think it's also needed an ichor cloth, right? Yes, it needed that. It needs an ichor cloth, an exquisite diamond, and emerald. A industrial TNT. Luckily, we have that from who knows what. Would not have liked to have made those. Wand, focus, fire. Second one, focus fire. Oh my gosh, the bots! The bots! Ah! They show up, but you guys can't see them. Only the moderators can see them. And me. I thought I added... Flawless Ruby and Diamond. How many per pickaxe? One each. Wood. Fire crystal cluster. Is that not the recipe? I might not have the Perfodio. No, I do. Census. Okay. Does it have to be great wood logs? Hey, what am I messing up on this recipe? I'm messing something up, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Two logs, two fire crystal clusters, flawless diamond, flawless ruby. Oh, that's a spinel. A ruby. And then what special aspects do I need for this? Meadow. Okay. I only have two meadow. Everything else there, yeah, we have fine. How do I get meadow? Large wooden fluid pipe. Small steel spring. Tree tap. Shears. I mean, that's probably fine. Small what spring? Small steel spring? I don't know why small steel spring has that. Iron hoe, though. Small steel spring. We'll just do shears. Oh wait, I should just have meadow anyway. Why do I need to worry about that when I literally have the cheat code? Okay, that looks like we should have everything we require. Slurp that in there. Put an Ichorium pickaxe there and hit the button. Okay, it's crafting, so we should be good. Boom. It's almost like the world is angry at me that I just created something that can break bedrock. But, hey, we did it. I don't know if anybody is here, but we did it. Okay, let's get HSS going again. Can I make like another 1,000? We're low. We don't really have a way to craft hydrogen. Why is this not running? Like, why is this just not running? What do you need? Phosphorus, dust, and oxygen? You have no oxygen. Oh. Whoopsie. I didn't think it could do that. Oh yeah, give me some Well, in that case, give me my HSS, though. We still want to just keep processing this. Because, yeah, I am kind of pushing the idea of a Mega EBF. Like, I'm at least leaning into the idea with more, seriosity. Yeah, I should probably put efficiency on here. I mean, why would we not put efficiency on this thing? Well, probably because it already mines at an incredibly fast rate, but it actually doesn't. So yeah, let's give it this thing efficiency. Also, let's give it Silk Touch. Wait. I have this weird thing. Why can't I just use this? Uh, I need to remember that I have this here. Oh, well, okay. It's bedrock. How do I get out? Bedrock portal, okay. Wow, this thing just eats the bedrock. Okay, where's my scanner? Please, okay, there we go. Okay, there doesn't seem to be actual... What the heck? Cheese ore. Okay. What can I do with this? Just, I get cheese powder, which I can turn into molten cheese from Gregtech. Okay, sure. Like, how far down can we go? Like, what happens if I just... dig forever? I mean, this goes a long way down. It's actually going to require 4 stacks of item pipes. I think that's just raw void. We don't want to be touching that now, do we? Yes, yes, that's just void. Okay, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get from this. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, the only thing I found so far is cheese, so it might not be the most exciting results, but we're gonna go get our big miner from the moon. And we're gonna set it up there and just see what we get. There's a different modes. Square mode, line mode. There's a square mode. Ooh. So it's an even better primal crusher. Okay, okay, I can dig that. And then there's a line mode. That's a long line. That's also quite useful. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna go. We're gonna set this thing down there. Also, we're going to turn off the. probably had got the name wrong anyway. Iron ore. Whoa. Okay, okay. This does a 5x5. Okay. Okay, now we're actually getting somewhere. Why do I have slowness and mining fatigue? Oh, hunger. I mean, even if we don't end up using the bedrock dimension, we now have a 5x5 mining tool that never breaks and mines incredibly fast. So, like, in general, we're doing quite fine in that regard. I do have an extra input hatch if I'm not using it. So I got an output bus, EV energy hatch, maintenance hatch. Uh-oh. Oh, did I? Crap. Okay, mining, fluid, cetane. We'll just blacklist cetane. Insert, insert cetane, insert. Okay. And we load the ender pearls in there. We load the mining pipes in here. Nether quartz. Cheese powder. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I mean, right now it's mostly just cheese. I haven't made, well, I needed the molten cheese for the raw deep dark portal, which might have required me to come here? No, no, no. Cheese from Pam's is fine. Okay. I don't know what kind of weird things we're gonna get other than cheese ore. I mean, I guess on the plus side, this is a source of cheese. I mean, can't say that's too bad of a thing to get. I mean, it'd be nice if I could do something else with it. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, like methane. I feel like this should turn into like methane or something like that. No. What? You mean mirror on Jupiter on? Oh, bedrock. Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, it's gonna be churning along for 40 years. And then we can just go up. Wait. Uh, oh, here's the portal. Should probably mark that. Ooh, that's a little freaky. So I can't build anything at this level, I'm pretty sure. But we are up here. Okay, well, we're getting cheese ore. What am I supposed to do with all this cheese powder? Ah, it's kind of disappointing. I really hope something else shows up here. I don't, but the problem is I don't know. Alright, today's stream wasn't super eventful now, was it? I mean, oh, to be fair, this thing is pretty cool. If this Ichorium pickaxe breaks, it just deletes it. Dang. Oh, well. So, it's just a better Primal Crusher. It's yet another weird tool to add to the list of things. I mean, there's not really anything else that I... Like, why would I need the shovel? Like, what the heck could it awaken the Ichorium? But we'll get the Mars Miner back on the line. I mean, real quick before we end this. Do. Paper. Also, how did we get the 0? Hey, we did. Very nice. I mean, we're gonna slightly amend that, but like... I need to scan some stuff. Wait, I could scan all of the new things I've made. Yeah, that helps. Why is an engine intake casing in here? Also, I don't need bird juice anymore. We can delete the bird juice. Proto clay. That's something different. Like it's gonna... World Shaper's Looking Glass. Hmm. I'm actually kind of interested in this World Shaper's Looking Glass. Wait, can I go? I can go this way. Not that that really goes any better, but it's easier to remember. Hmm. Not what I was really hoping for. What? How am I getting a fake rain? Oh, because I gained warp. Duh. acts as 4 chests. So it's okay. Sounds fine. Okay, let's do a raid on someone. Yeah, no. Just a little bit longer. Anywho, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next time.